Recording from 12920 Philadelphia Street, Whittier, California at Undercity Comics. Keeping Up with the Nerds presents issue 212. My name is Bryan.
Nick. Rene.
Sean.
And welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, that's how you do it.
Yeah, there's no 7.
There's always a 7. There's always a 7.
I was listening to the audio when I was editing the audio version, and it just couldn't stop laughing. It's like 1, 2, 9, 7, and I'm like, why 7?
Issue 111.
I just want to know where the 7 came from. What were you thinking about?
I don't know. In my head,
It just
in
7.
My head, 7 sounded nice.
You know what? You could be a sleeper agent.
Why?
You probably have hidden information like somewhere in the recesses of your brain.
Yeah, match car.
MK Ultra.
MK Ultra. I'm a leftover remnant of the Cold War.
I'm actually 70 years old. They just gave me super mutagenic serum to make me
the Cold
look
War
younger.
did end in the 80s. I mean,
I don't know. Maybe in the
could have
cold...
my parents might be sleepers.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you might be. You might be 70 years old. You just look like 30.
Sure.
There you go.
Yeah.
Guys, welcome back to the show. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and xmen.com. Check out our audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Podbean. And if you guys want to, highly suggest it, please go on over to our YouTube channel where you guys can subscribe and keep up to date to watch our skits, because that's where we post the skits every Thursday alongside the visual podcast that Nick works on every week on Wednesdays at 12. Yes. I've stopped changing it to 11:30. I'm like, it's a 30-minute difference. People can wait until 12. We release the podcast at 11:30, but you mark it to be 12.
I always put it at 12.
Yeah, so I'm just like, just leave it.
No, well, that's the thing. Bryan always did it at 11:30.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Why 11:30?
I don't know.
It's a Bryan choice.
Yeah, it's 12. Everybody goes at. Everybody usually takes their lunch at 12.
Yeah, but I know people usually go on lunch and then they're like, "Oh, I'm thinking about food. I'm not thinking about my notifications that pop up." Are you guys ringing that button?
You should be thinking about keeping up with the nerds.
Yeah, exactly.
When
That's
you get that lunch,
you should be
get that
keeping up
burger,
with the nerds.
Yeah, exactly.
Juicy meat.
So I have a thing for you.
What?
Reese's Drip.
Oh, I forgot.
So I have something for you.
Oh yes.
Dude, I'm scared because I asked you guys ahead of the podcast.
Yeah, and I
I'm
told
like,
you there was light arsenic tones. When
yes, but here's the thing: if the gift came from all 3 of you,
No,
or this
no.
box came from all 3 of you guys, I would be safer because I can blame all 3 of you equally. But the thing is that it's coming from Nick by himself.
This was
I can't
a Nick
blame
decision.
him.
Yeah.
I can't blame him. Why? Because he's not going to take the blame no matter what.
Wild card.
Wild card. Charlie, it's not a good idea to have a wild card. Why do you want that? Did you cut the price again? Wild card.
Jumps out of the van.
Here's
full
the
of
thing.
gasoline.
If some sort of white powder blows up from the box,
then I would be also
Anthrax.
infected as well.
Nick did COVID-3. We skipped 2.
Yeah.
It's electric boogaloo.
What did you do?
Open it.
You'll like it.
Yeah, you
I'll
actually.
like it. Are you?
You'll
It's
like
really
it. No,
cool.
you will.
Yeah.
I showed it to them before.
Yeah.
Ah!
A snake in a box is still a snake.
It's just paper.
Oh!
Yes. Well, it's not only just for you.
Yeah, it's not just for you.
For the baby.
It's called A is for alien.
Dude, this is badass, dude. Thank you, Nick.
Now you have to read it.
You want me to read it?
Yeah,
right
I want
now?
you to read it.
I mean,
All right, here we go. So,
And
short
I want you to
stories.
show. I don't want you to show the pictures.
Oh, is it that?
It's a picture book.
Is there a chest burster?
There is.
All right, so. All right, class, here we go. So we're gonna be doing story time.
C's for chest burst.
C is for chest.
F is for figure out and find out.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I had to for the joke. Welcome, class, to Keeping Up with the Nerds reads short stories for kids. Today's book is A is for Alien, an ABC book. I'm excited to read this. Aren't you excited to listen to it?
I've already ordered 9 more.
Did you really?
They have a bunch.
Really? Is there different series?
There's one for Jaws.
Dude, there's one for Planet of the
Dude,
Apes.
yeah, look.
Oh.
They're all in the back, and there's like, and it says 200 more.
Oh my god.
I already ordered 9 more.
A is for Alien. That's something you might meet in space. Oh, not this one. Yeah. I wouldn't. B is for button. Don't press it, or you could let the alien in. C is for crew. They want to know where their visitor is. And then you have all the original Alien crew. D is for Dallas. He's the captain. He'll find
that's
it.
smart. They're doing characters that. Okay.
Yeah, but you know what happens to him.
Yeah, we know. Well, Dallas. Yeah.
Rest in peace, dude.
Bryce Dallas.
E is no. E is for egg. What could be inside this strange thing? Ooh, man. No. F is for face hugger.
Oh, that's what
You
F is
don't
for.
want it to hug you. No. G is for growing. The alien is small, but it keeps getting bigger. H is for help. Prem found the alien. Ah! Dude, and it's this scene too.
Yeah, it is.
That's so messed up.
That's so great.
I is for investigate. The crew searches the ship to find the creature.
Yep.
J is for Jonesy, the ship's cat who pops up without warning. I'm surprised they didn't include him in the last page.
I know.
K is for Kane. He doesn't feel well. His tumbling is rumbling.
Oh no.
L is for Lambert. Now she's not sure she wants lunch. I don't think anyone did, guys.
No.
M is for Mother. She's the computer that runs the spaceship. Maybe she can help. No, she won't.
Spoilers.
N is for the Nostromo. That's the name of the big ship everyone's on. Here's my thing. What kid is going to say Nostromo?
Yours.
Yeah.
That's gonna be their first word.
Whoa!
Can you use it
Not
in a
even.
sentence?
Use it in a sentence.
O is for open. Time to unlock the air vent and look inside. Who wants to go first? P is for Parker. He's looking for supplies. Q is for quiet. Don't make a noise or the alien will hear you. R is for Ripley.
Hey.
She's ready to take charge. S is for secret. Ash, the science officer, knows one or two. All right. T is for tracker. It shows that the alien's moving. Use next. Yes, you. Oh my
What?
god.
Why did you pop?
I was
It says it
like,
right there.
dude, we got to the end so quickly, man.
Yeah.
U is for it's coming this way. V is for boom. Ripley thinks it's time to leave in the escape shuttle. W is for watch out! The alien is on the shuttle. Oh my god. X is what kid's gonna say xenomorph?
Yours.
That's what this alien is called. Y is for yay, the alien is gone. And Z is for zzz. Sleep tight, Ripley. And that brings us to the end
It's
of the
cute,
book.
right?
This
actually
is
really
It's
cute.
so
cool, dude.
cute.
It's actually really cute.
I'm laughing at T is or K.
Oh god.
He doesn't feel well.
Yeah.
I thought that was really funny because I read through it when I first got it and I'm like, that's hilarious.
This is cute. Thank you so much.
No
dude.
problem. I know me and Monica. I was looking on Amazon because Monica was like, "Oh, we should probably like buy small gifts and we get like a bunch of them for like the baby shower. So that when we give a gift, it could be a lot and we didn't spend a lot."
Yeah. No, yeah, smart.
Yeah. And then I saw that one and I go, "Oh my god, this is amazing."
This is perfect. I saw it advertised on Facebook too.
That was why I got it.
Yeah. This is cute. Well,
It was
Andy has
advertised.
no choice. This kid's gonna be an alien. Again, no matter what.
I am so excited because in their like kindergarten, first grade class, they're gonna have to do the alphabet, and I really want for them to be going through it, and then it's like put words that say X, and then them go
Xenomorph. Could you imagine the kindergarten or first grade teacher going like, xenomorph is not a word. I get called into the room and I'm like, what the hell do you mean
It's
that's
not
not a
a
word?
That's
word.
a word.
That's a word.
It's a
Do
word.
you not know of the
Explains-
1979 Ridley Scott
Explains
movie?
An alien from a 1980s movie.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it
You want to tell me I'm wrong? Tell me I'm wrong.
It's gonna
says.
be
Sit there
so.
and tell me that I'm wrong.
It's gonna be so funny because then it's gonna have like H face hugger or F face hugger. It's just like, oh, this kid really likes Alien. He's got some bad parents. They're just showing him this rated R 80s
What was
movie.
the ship's name again?
Nostromo.
Nostromo.
N
Can you
is
imagine
for
that?
Nancy, for no, for what other words to start with N?
Nick.
No, they're going to be writing Nostromo.
What else starts with an N, Rene? What do we?
This is cute. I appreciate it. Thank you
No
so much,
problem,
dude.
buddy.
Well, I'm going to be happy to let Andy know because she wants to build a bookcase for the baby.
Yeah.
And
So
like,
she-
build her books.
First
The
book.
first book right here.
Yeah, there we go.
Sucks, but you know what? It's going to be Alien.
I saw it. I was like, that is the cutest thing in the world. Also, they were only $5, which
pretty good.
that's a sell. That's a sell for me.
So what needs to happen is Keeping Up with the Nerds needs to make a ABC's book, a children's book.
That'd
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That's why when I started looking at the
Cake on cake.
X is for
X.
All right, but
And
then
it's for Nick, and it's just Bryan yelling it.
W is for Warhammer. Sean's new obsession.
P is for
It's always been an
PTSD.
obsession.
So you know what I fell into a rabbit hole.
Of?
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, you've been playing the remake. That's
I'm
right.
playing the remake, and I forget that when I start getting back into Kingdom Hearts, I get emotional. And I'm just like, God dang it, dude, because it's like the community is always so emotional and stuff like that. Now I'm getting recommendations on YouTube for videos and stuff about Kingdom Hearts, and it's like, Kingdom Hearts 4 will be releasing in 2025. And I'm like, dude, we went through this in 2005. We didn't get it until like 14 years later.
Yeah.
So when Kingdom Hearts 3 was 2019?
18, I think. Let
It
me
was
see.
18, 19?
Something like that.
So my kid will be 8 years old by the time Kingdom Hearts 4 supposedly comes out.
Super excited.
2019.
I got
January 25th.
I got Monica. Well, me and Monica got into Only Murders in a Building.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, I hadn't watched it, and I don't know why. Like Steve Martin's in it. Martin Short.
Selena
Gomez. Like all good actors and actresses. But I just haven't. I'd always put it on the back burner. And Monica and me had finished Shrink. Finished Shrinking with Harrison Ford and.
Oh, was that good?
Dude, it's so good.
I
It
seen
is
clips
really,
of that.
really
But that's
good.
on Apple TV, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
Shrink
it's on-
with you said Harrison Ford.
Harrison
and,
Ford and what's his name?
he was in
Marshall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forget his name.
Jason Segel.
Jason Segel, yeah.
Segel. Yeah.
Segel, yeah.
Yeah, that one's really good too. That one's it's
I
super.
want to watch that one with Taron Egerton where he goes.
He
to
goes into
prison.
jail. Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
actually really good too.
Yeah, I've seen clips of that. I
Apple
wanna see
TV
that.
has some bangers, dude.
know.
I like. Do you know what the premise of Shrinking is?
I saw the trailer when it was first announced. I forgot about it right now.
So the idea is that Jason Segel he's a shrink that got into an argument with his wife, and they were in like a rocky spot, and then he got into an argument with her, and then she went for a drive, and then never returned.
That's
like,
the
she ended-
premise of the show.
She ended up getting into a car accident, and he's like 6 or 7 months into his grief. So he's just doing a lot of drugs, a lot of prostitutes, and
Hell yeah.
he's just in like a rabbit hole. But he also has a 17-year-old daughter who's in the house. Like, she's seeing everything he's doing, and she's also going through do the same thing, but his grief is overtaking her grief, where he's acting out and she's not allowed to act out. He finally
Honestly, that's what happened with my dad. Yeah.
and
Seriously.
well, and then but
Like how you just said,
I don't need to watch that show.
he's lived it.
I lived it.
No, but the interesting thing is that but Jason Segel is an acting. He's a active psychologist, and Harrison Ford is his mentor, who owns the practice. And it's great because now Jason Segel's character is taking more of because in psychiatry it's more of them finding the answer.
Yeah.
We're asking questions so that way you can eventually find the answer. He's skipping it and just going, "You need to leave your husband." That's the answer. That's what, like, you don't have to pay me an hour every week. Leave your husband. That's it. That's all you have to do. And so he's just cutting the fat. And
Is it a series? It's a limited series.
it's
or
a
it's a movie.
it's a series.
So can you look up the show for me, Sean? I want to know if Jason Segel was writing it or helped produce it.
I think
'Cause
he did but I have to admit, I love Harrison Ford in this. Like, me watching it, I go, I forget how good Harrison Ford is, and then even Monica goes, he's handsome. Like,
She
like,
sees it.
Like, no, but she's like, I get it. Like, I really get like his like swagger, because even as a 70-year-old man, he still has it.
Yeah.
Like, and he even has a line too, where because and the hard thing too is that what was it? Harrison Ford is like
Yeah, Jason Segel worked on it.
Yeah.
He's one of the writers, top 3.
Harrison Ford is his mentor, but he also just got diagnosed with Parkinson's. So he's like known to be kind of like the mentor and everything else. And he's playing basically just Harrison Ford as a psychiatrist, where he's like really hard and grizzled. And now he has to allow people to help him. And he doesn't like it. And it makes him very awkward. And
I think the clip I saw was on TikTok, and it was Harrison Ford sitting, I think it's the daughter, on a bench.
Yes.
And he gets paid in candy. So he just eats a bag of candy as he's like listening to her and giving her advice and stuff
yeah.
like that.
Well, because she's going through the whole thing, and then Harrison Ford, he takes on kind of like a grandfather-y figure.
Yeah.
And he realizes that her dad isn't there for her, so he takes that role, and they have these like little psychiatry sessions, and it's great. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's interesting to kind of come to the realization that people forget that Harrison Ford is a good actor because they're so stuck on the fact that he was either Indiana Jones or Han Solo. And that's all they know him for. But it's like,
no, he's
got roles where he's like, he like you said, it's that swagger. You sent me a reel where it was him with what cast was it? They asked
it
him,
was for it was a one. What did he recently do? He did it with it was not recently. It was when they did Blade Runner.
Yes,
with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah,
because Ryan Gosling. He was laughing at his joke and stuff like that.
They ask him if you were to wish for one thing, what would it be, or something like that. And like with no pause, no thought, he goes like, to be rich and not work or something like that.
Something like that. Or I don't know. I
you gotta look it up.
Yeah,
but it was delivered with such swagger, and everyone, and Ryan Gosling being Ryan Gosling just breaks and just starts laughing uncontrollably. And Harrison Ford's just kind of like, what? Like, I'm being for real. I'm not joking.
The reel that got Monica was it was going around when the show first came out. It was the one where the African American dude is going through the trash, and then the neighbor comes out to be a Karen, and then like she goes like,
where do that clip?
And then she's like, oh, excuse me, do you belong in this neighborhood? And he goes, yeah, I'm staying with so and so, yada yada yada. And then the next door neighbor comes over and she goes, he's a friend of the family, Pam. You can go back into your house. And then she goes, I'm just trying to protect I'm just trying to protect this
neighborhood.
The neighborhood. Rose understands where I'm coming from, and she's like, don't pull me into this. Like that is not what we're doing right now. And then it was funny. It's funny because the other neighbor, her husband, rolls up and he's like, hey, Pam. And she goes, we don't like Pam. And he goes, oh, eat a dick, Pam.
It also reminds me of that one movie with Glenn Powell and Pete Davidson.
Oh yeah.
When like it's Taye Diggs.
Have you seen the one where Glenn Powell is? It's Glenn Powell, Taye Diggs, Lucy Liu, and
it's basically the premise is that there's these two people. Yeah, it's their parent trapping their bosses to date, so that way their work environment's better. And stuff like that.
I need to watch that.
It's on Netflix, so just look it up. But apparently, at the end of the movie, there's Taye Diggs is confronting Glenn Powell, and then Pete Davidson comes up because he's his roommate, and he's all like, "Oh, hey man, how you doing?" He goes like, "Yeah, hey, do you still work for this guy?" And he's like, "No," and he throws his coffee.
He gets his coffee, just shucks it in his chest, and he goes, "Nice seeing you, man."
Nice seeing you. Oh, you sent me that soy.
You sent me that clip.
Yeah, it's
okay.
Like, it says when your friend's a real friend. Yeah. You still work for this guy? He's like, no.
Boom. He goes, nice seeing you, man. It's soy.
You sent me that clip. I gotta watch it. Dude, I don't know what it is about Glenn Powell, man, but I just love seeing his face.
You know what's funny? Somebody, I think they just did a report. Speaking of Glenn Powell, they did a report.
It was someone. Yeah, it was someone from Vanity.
Vanity.
It's a comic strip.
Oh, is it in the comic?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
We'll
I remember reading it. Speaking of Glenn Powell.
Yeah. So let's just jump into it. This episode, we're going to be talking about the Sonic trailer towards the end. Really, no big news came out.
Nothing.
I mean nothing that'll grab your guys' attention.
I mean, this is
going to
be
video games.
the week before
Beetlejuice.
So we're going to review that. Yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
Well, actually, Nick will be gone.
I will. I'll be gone for 2 weeks.
Why?
I'll announce it now.
I told them.
He told
on camera.
I told them.
So it's good. It's approved.
I went
PTO approved.
Yeah. As HR, I approved my time off. I demand my pay.
It's 2 weeks off with pay.
Yeah.
And benefits.
That's how that works.
Yeah. Totally.
And my pee touches. Where are those? Monica's nephew's birthday is next week.
Gotcha.
And he invited me and he was like, oh,
apparently he spanned it out for 2 weeks. Apparently he spanned out his birthday for 2 weeks.
So that, and then also for his birthday they want to go to an Angel game, so they bought me a ticket.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, hey, I know it's on Friday, but can you go? And I was like, yeah, I can go.
Yeah, it's a family thing. Why would we say no?
Yeah,
that's fine.
Well, I mean, I wasn't asking. I was telling.
Yeah, that's fine.
I wasn't asking you.
Offered family stuff. I
mean, why do you think Sean's here on a weekly basis now? We told him he has to show up.
Yeah,
like,
and then
there's a chain tied around his waist to the chair.
Yeah,
I live here.
Yeah, it's rough. His wife misses him.
This is where
He
I
has no wife now.
pee.
She
This
doesn't-
is where I poop. And this is where I pray.
You pray?
What,
That's not allowed.
Forgot to end my suffering.
yeah, for him just to end it.
Kill me.
Please, it's a cry for help. But no, we'll be talking about the Sonic 3 trailer because that's really honestly the biggest piece of news that we can think of. But we got a pretty lengthy comic strip section. So comic strips, the portion of the show where we talk about topics that don't merit a 10 to 15 minute conversation. Are we ready to jump in?
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Alien. Sigourney Weaver was in the news recently when she interviewed with Deadline. She, dude, 1979 Sigourney Weaver.
No,
Today
Today,
Sigourney
you know
Weaver.
what? Yeah.
And today, Jamie Lee Curtis.
You know what's super funny?
Yeah.
Do you know Monica said the same thing?
What?
Monica said the same thing about like Jamie Lee Curtis and Sigourney Weaver. Oh, yeah. Like she was like, "Oh, they're hot."
Yeah.
Like they're
They
super
still,
hot.
Doesn't Sigourney, whose daughter were we talking about that looks almost exactly like their parent? Is it Sigourney Weaver?
No, she didn't. No.
Or who was it?
I know that.
I know
Susan
Susan
Sarandon?
Sarandon has a daughter. That
Susan
looks-
Sarandon.
So if you watch That's My Boy, the younger version
Yeah.
of Susan Sarandon is actually played by her daughter.
That's right.
Oh, okay, that
It's
makes
now I know who you're talking
She
about.
actually, she really does look like her.
She was the mom in Speed Racer, right?
Yes, she
Yeah.
was.
Yes.
That's who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Smash too.
Just don't know her as the mom from Speed Racer.
I forget what other role she's in.
Me
She's
too.
also
Yeah, I was gonna say name another Susan Sarandon
Okay.
movie.
Yeah, go, without looking it up.
Yeah.
No, without looking it up. What's
she's
another Susan Sarandon movie?
she's Ponch's wife.
Who?
In Emperor's New Groove. Ponch's wife.
She
Is
is
she?
Ponch's
Yeah,
wife.
she's
Yeah, she is
Ponch's
in.
wife. She's the voice
She's
actress
in,
for that one.
she's
Yeah.
in Emperor's New
Yeah.
Groove.
So I got one. What do you got?
Jerk.
Let's go.
Jerk.
Thelma and Louise.
She isn't Thelma and
All right,
Louise.
all right, you're
Louise,
safe. You're
yeah.
safe.
She isn't
You're
Thelma
safe.
and Louise.
Gina
Nick?
Davis.
I wasn't playing. I'm not playing this game.
That's a
I
great
would
one.
not to.
Yeah,
I would not to put up with this. All right. I
I'm
don't
gone
need-
for 2 weeks
Yeah,
after this.
whatever.
So-
Also, I love Susan Sarandon movies. I just can't remember any.
Yeah,
I know.
every time you see her, it's like, oh my god.
That's right. Susan Sarandon.
Yes,
Yes,
that's
I
Susan
forget,
Sarandon.
dude.
Yeah.
Damn, she still looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
Thelma and Louise-
we're not even in the main
Thelma-
topic.
Thelma and Louise,
Literally,
she's good.
Sigourney Weaver. I just mentioned the name,
Hot.
and we tangent.
Yeah, smash.
Honestly,
Sigourney Weaver and tangent right there, literally.
smash.
No, you're too late. We don't talk about. No, it's over. No more movies.
That's fine.
All right, no more. You got a movie? What's the movie?
Rocky Horror.
She is in Rocky. Oh my god!
Yeah.
How did I forget
Yeah.
Oh my
about
god.
Rocky Horror? Oh my god! I love that movie.
Yeah. Tim Curry smash. Yeah.
And the most
Sigourney-
recent. Yeah, go for it.
Fishnets,
Sigourney
yes.
Weaver is in the news because, according to her interview with Deadline, she is confirmed to be in the Mandalorian and Grogu film.
Oh.
She got to meet Grogu for the first time, so that was really cute.
Yeah.
But in the same interview, she also said that if the opportunity were to arise, she is open to being in a new potential Alien film or project if she ever gets invited back.
I wouldn't be surprised if she took over for Carl Weathers. If she takes over, as the mayor, because
being
Carl
dead
Weathers
and all.
passed away. Yeah, I think that would, because you need a strong actress,
Yeah.
or actor or actress to be like in charge of the area where everything else.
So when I pull another actor from a huge franchise as
Yeah.
well too. Yeah.
Just
Well,
get another
Sigourney
one.
Weaver needs to. I think like Sigourney Weaver is like the science fiction like queen.
Yeah.
Like there's scream queens, and then there's like a science fiction
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I don't know what you would call it. but
Science fiction horror.
yeah, she's just super relevant because she's been in other science fiction projects as well.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, exactly.
She
So-
she has a huge body of work.
Yeah, it makes sense. Wendy's, the restaurant, will be announcing, or they probably already did, because I've heard two different rumors, a collab with SpongeBob SquarePants to celebrate 25 years.
No one cares.
No, hang on. You will care because they are releasing a Krabby Patty menu item.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the Krabby Patty burger out there with a mango pineapple frosty that they're also doing. Here's the thing.
Hold on.
Is this Arby's or Wendy's?
This is Wendy's.
Arby's did the Good Burger.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say.
But
that.
really, so we don't know what kind of meat it was. Is that what you're trying to say? Are they giving off the Krusty Krab pizza?
You know what I wish they
Imagine.
did?
Then I don't care.
But here's the thing.
It should have been Pizza Hut,
Here's the thing.
and they should have been giving out Krusty Krab pizzas.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We will know what's in the Krabby Patty formula.
No,
No,
they're not
we will.
gonna make.
No, because if it's labeled the Krabby
They already,
Patty,
yeah, you already know what's in the Krabby Patty formula.
what?
I require the Krabby Patty formula.
That's pretty good. What's in it?
It's buns, lettuce. It's bun, lettuce, pickles, cheese, tomato, meat,
And what's the secret formula? What's
Love.
the secret? What's the secret
It's
ingredient?
love.
Yeah.
It's
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, it's ketchup.
According to
mustard.
Wendy's, it's the Krabby Patty sauce.
There is no Krabby Patty sauce.
That's what they're putting on there. That's what was confirmed
It's
by
not a
them.
Krabby Patty.
It's not a Krabby
sauce.
Patty
Yeah.
then.
No.
Hold on. A Krabby Patty
doesn't have
has
sauce.
lettuce, cheese, tomato.
Do you remember the order?
Lettuce.
No.
No, it's meat.
No.
Yeah, it is. It's bun, meat, cheese,
No.
tomato.
The
Which
cheese,
two pickles?
You put the pickles in on top of the meat, and then you blanket the pickles.
Oh, that's
with
right.
the
With
cheese.
cheese. You're right.
And then the
I
pickles have ketchup smiley faces.
That's true. Yep, I'm wrong. Okay.
Oh, it's buns, lettuce, tomato, meat, pickles, cheese, ketchup, or pickles, ketchup, cheese.
Why don't you look it up? How about that?
Yeah.
Or
Doesn't
move
what
on.
I'm
you could
doing.
also get an In-N-Out burger with cold hard cheese on it.
Buns,
Yeah.
patty,
Which is
lettuce,
basi-
cheese, onions, tomato, ketchup, mustard,
Is that the
pickles.
Wendy's one?
No, that's
That's
the
the order
Krabby.
of the Krabby
That's the
Patty.
Krabby Patty. That's how you make a Krabby Patty.
Yeah.
So I don't know what Plain was worried about. We already knew it. There we go. All and done. CD Projekt Red announces that it will start the what does it say? I can't even read my writing sometimes. That it will soon enter the full production phase of their new Witcher game.
Cool.
So they're going to be starting up soon. This also comes with them announcing that a potential Cyberpunk sequel is also in the works. They're kind of planning it out to see what direction they can go with. And
I do hope that in the new Witcher game, a skin is Henry Cavill. I would love it.
oh, I wouldn't
Totally.
unless Netflix
Just
says
just put
no.
why would you?
Wait
but
for
I
the
mean,
mods. Just wait for the
Netflix-
mods.
I mean, if not, then there'll be a mod for it. But I
Yeah.
mean, like,
Netflix will probably put a hard no to it, but Henry
Yeah.
Cavill
No.
would be like 100% like put me in the game.
you know what? Honestly, I think they would say yes because especially if this season does really well and they're like, we're gonna do another season, and then you can then say it's the Witcher like special edition where it comes with Henry Cavill like skin for it, and it actually has like Henry Cavill. Because I would then have Henry Cavill just voice the entire game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then be like, oh yeah, like this is a variant of the game, and you can spend more money to get him.
I don't see the problem unless his agent messed him up again.
Yeah.
I thought he
He
fired
stopped
that guy.
doing contracts that people take hold of his face.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't see the problem with having CD Projekt Red saying like we can bring back the Witcher voice actor and then have an option to play this game with Henry Cavill as the voice.
Because I it would sell. It would totally sell.
Because people
yeah.
were I like the series. The series is the
I
Netflix.
like, and I like Henry Cavill as
Yeah.
the Witcher.
I've
I
never
love
played
him.
the game,
Yeah.
but I did love the series. And I will say that the last season that I watched wasn't that good, but
It's a setup season.
season. But Henry Cavill was just phenomenal
Yeah.
Yeah.
as Geralt.
Gerald. Yeah.
Geralt.
Geralt.
Geralt. Yeah,
Geralt?
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Yennefer.
It was a good series. I wouldn't. I hope they reach out to him.
Yeah.
But the last bit about CD Projekt Red is they've also said that they have not closed the door on potential future projects of animation in the Cyberpunk universe.
Good. Makes sense.
They won't go back to
Good.
Edge Runners.
Good.
They'll leave that story, which I'm 100%
Yeah,
for.
don't touch
'cause
it.
Don't touch it.
It's done.
But if you have Studio Trigger do the series again under a different story, I'm
You
okay with
can,
it.
but you can also do it. I don't think you've ever seen Gungrave or anything like that, but you can do it as from the point of view of the corporation, and then you're an assassin for them.
I can see that.
Like
Because
a- like
they did
a-
a street rat. They did a street rat story in this one.
Yeah, that's what I mean, though. You did that one, so what about if you were a street rat who turned like?
Or just do a
so-
corpo storyline.
Yeah, just do a corpo storyline, and I think that would be really sick too.
Yeah.
Because then you could also have a corpo storyline that he then gets a conscience.
Or we see more of Adam Smasher before he went like fully modded.
yeah.
Fully chromed out, you know.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm tired of Adam Smasher, but if
And he's
you're
going
doing-
by a different name. Like the entire season is just this character and his story and like how he's crawling up, and then at the very end, oh my God, that's Adam Smasher. He
Yeah.
just wasn't going by
You
that
can also
name.
do more of Johnny, like actually,
Johnny.
like
Johnny Silverhand.
yeah. You can also do more
Yeah.
of him. There's a lot.
Bunch
but
of tales that you can do.
that's
like,
what I mean, though. There's so many
minisodes.
things you can even do. The Wasteland.
An anthology series would be great.
That would, because you can also do the Wasteland with all the Marauders that are just going through the desert. You can do that too. There's a huge storyline that you can just do out there.
Did you watch Edge Runners?
Nope.
You never seen it?
It's good.
It's
Make you cry.
I think it made everyone cry, dude. It was so
That
good.
music too. Oh, that music.
I will say that I did enjoy the aspects of them kind of going into what is it called, cyber psychosis or whatever.
Yeah, cyber psychosis.
Yeah, that was interesting. Like the sickness
Yeah.
that you would get if you just keep enhancing yourself over and over
Brain
again.
rot.
Yeah, basically, it's actually
just
brain
brain
rot.
rot,
Yeah.
That is actually brain rot. That's the best way to explain it. But yeah, no, I'm excited for it. Let's talk about Glenn Powell because we mentioned him earlier. An unnamed Hollywood producer says that Glenn Powell is the biggest up-and-coming name star currently. Says that he is more universally appealing than someone like Ryan Gosling, who only appeals to women. Glenn Powell then retweets this piece of news, which was stated by One Take on Twitter, with the quote, "Gosling is a legend. I'm just Glenn."
Yeah. How humble.
Yeah, I love it. I love him even more now.
But you know what? You know what's interesting? It's because whatever movie Glenn Powell's in,
Yeah.
he knows how to envelop the scene, but still be gracious enough to allow his co-stars to do what they're doing. But you never forget that Glenn Powell's in the scene.
Yeah.
What's that
He has
movie
that persona.
What's that movie that's on Netflix with Sydney Sweeney?
Anyone But You.
Anything but you.
Have you I think we mentioned it.
I watched
that.
it. Yeah, I ended up watching it. It's good.
It's
I
actually
was-
really funny. Yeah.
I was thinking about it.
I hated the sister. I was getting annoyed by
Oh,
it.
the
She,
sister.
there's bad people in that.
Here's the thought.
Yeah.
Here's my thought on the movie. Glenn Powell exists to nerf Sydney Sweeney.
I just think it's super funny with Glenn Powell.
I like how you don't acknowledge what he said.
I didn't because
I mean, both of them. Like, here's the thing: if it was just
Why
Sydney
would I-
Sweeney- here's the thing: if Sydney Sweeney was the only one there,
Yeah.
like that's all the attention. Like that's
In
where it
all
goes.
fair-
But Glenn Powell is a looker and he's funny.
So
I feel like you want to have sex with Glenn Powell.
He's a good-looking dude.
Yeah.
That's not a no. That is
I-
not a no.
I mean,
no, but
if Glenn
that's-
Powell,
I think-
if Glenn Powell kicked down that door right now and was like, "Oh, spread them,"
no, but I do know what you mean. Is that Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell they balance each other
Yeah.
out as part of like attractiveness and then also humor at the
Yeah.
same time. Because Sydney Sweeney's actually
it
pretty
makes
funny.
it makes
She-
sense.
Yeah,
she's hasn't had a role. I didn't see her in Euphoria.
yeah.
I didn't see her
I
there.
never watched that too.
Neither did I. But I mean,
She's
it's
good in
like,
Euphoria.
Yeah.
but I got to see what she was capable of in this movie, and she does act well. That it wasn't just like, oh, she's just there for looks.
That's
No.
Yeah,
that's
she
the
has acting.
that's the odd thing when you look at Sydney Sweeney, especially for like her role, especially in like Madam Web, because she has such a range of
She does.
doing dramatic to funny to being very serious and everything. That when you use her like they did in Madam Web, where
she
they're
was
just like
there because she was pretty.
she's
Boobs.
pretty, she's pretty,
Yeah.
and like we want to insinuate that she has boobs, but we
we're
don't
gonna
want
put
to.
her in a schoolgirl kind
Yeah,
of
we're gonna
esque
put her in
outfit.
like a weird schoolgirl outfit,
Yeah.
so that way everybody just kind of fantasizes, and then we're gonna like do all these things. It's just
We're
weird.
gonna make
We're
her
gonna
do
do
CPR.
repercussions.
Yeah, and then all we're gonna do is just like low angle her percussions, and that way it just
Yeah, don't show that they're actually doing it on the pillow.
No,
we're
just cut the
we're
hand
gonna
off.
cut off like right
Make sure
here.
your arms are tight
Yeah.
on that chest
Yeah.
right there. Like squeeze them as much
But
as you
keep your
can.
arms tight.
But Glenn Powell has that thing of just being likable.
Yeah.
He's so likable, and even when he's snarky, you still like him.
Yeah.
And it only makes you like him more.
So
And I think we're all gonna try and have sex with Glenn Powell. I think that's like
So
I think that's
I've noticed this. There's the three men in Hollywood that you will watch their movies regardless.
name them.
Glenn Powell,
yes.
Ryan Gosling,
Yes.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll watch a
I
Ryan Reynolds
feel
movie.
like for guys
I
that
do.
list works.
Yeah.
But there are people that just can't stand.
So there are people. Yeah.
Reynolds.
Yeah, there is
Christie's one of them.
Yeah.
Reynolds is a hard no.
Big
Like,
time.
at all.
Big time, yeah.
Now,
She
what's
she
her
finds him
reason?
annoying.
Really?
She finds him annoying.
Even in Deadpool?
He tangents too much. He talks too fast.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
You're like, okay. Yeah,
no wonder you hate me.
I could. so
That was a
we were.
that was a mirror into Sean's
Yeah,
life.
I was
Sorry.
like, yeah. No wonder she's annoyed.
Jesus.
So I was talking to Mandy, and we were watching The Proposal, and then because the way that Ryan Reynolds act in that movie, I was like, that's like. I was telling her, I was like, that's like a me remark, and she goes, yeah. I'm like, is that why you're dating me? Because I'm like Ryan. I mean, obviously I don't look like Ryan Reynolds, but do I act like him? She goes, so your qualities are you have Ryan Reynolds like snarkiness and sense of humor, but then you also have Jack Black's quirkiness as well too. And I was
Okay.
like,
That's
oh,
fun.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
like, that's a good combo. I was all like,
What was that movie? Because this. I don't agree with one part of this quote, which
What?
is that Ryan Gosling appeals to women more.
no, that's
Here's
yeah.
the thing.
In his
'Cause-
in the beginning of his career,
yes,
I will say that.
But you
'Cause
want to
the
know what was?
Notebook
I would actually swap.
was a thing apparently.
I would also swap out Ryan Reynolds for Jake Gyllenhaal.
You know what?
They're on the same level but different. They're. If you were to put
If
Ryan
you're
Reynolds,
a Swiftie, you hate Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, whatever.
yeah.
That's
I
not,
feel like Reynolds and Gyllenhaal are like the same in terms of like they're the same with
I would switch out if you're gonna do that. Chris Evans instead.
no.
No, he's done good movies.
There's
though.
a
Yes.
there should be a third one that's like universally loved because Glenn Powell I agree with.
yeah.
Jason Sudeikis.
No, he's
No.
not liked with certain people. But I like Jason Sudeikis.
I love
what were the
Jason
three?
Sudeikis.
It
Oh,
was-
I said Ryan Gosling,
what's the
Glenn
dude-
Powell, and
what's-
Ryan Reynolds.
What's the dude from? He was really big in the mid 2000s. The person that was in Identity Thief.
Which?
He was the main, and then he was also with Jason Sudeikis and Charlie.
From
And
Ozarks, right?
yeah, he's from
Jason
Ozark.
Bateman?
Jason
Jason-
Bateman.
No, not I knew a lot of people that don't like Jason Bateman.
Why? What's
Just
wrong?
strictly because of his face or his humor.
I love Jason Bateman's humor.
Jason Segel?
No,
No,
Jason
Jason
Bateman.
Bateman.
But what about him?
No, that's Jason Segel. No,
Jason Segel doesn't do enough to be as relevant as Glenn Powell or Gosling right now.
Unfortunately, I would also say what's it called? Neil Patrick Harris, but he just got that controversy recently.
Oh, what happened with him?
Huh?
I don't know what.
There
wait.
was some issue. Monica was trying to explain it to me, and I was just like, it's Neil Patrick Harris.
There has to be a third guy.
No, I'm telling you, it's that trio.
I feel like Reynolds and Gyllenhaal can be switched.
DiCaprio?
Like it,
Ooh.
no.
No.
Who'd you say?
DiCaprio?
No.
No, not now.
Is it because he just keeps on having sex with models?
Yeah, and when they age out, he switches them out.
He's a vampire, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sucking their essence.
Mm-hmm.
It's they're
Taking
they're
their talent. That's why he's such a good actor.
yeah
as well, too.
they're
Jack
they're
Black?
depleted. I need to switch.
So Jack Black, I feel like is liked as well.
What movie won't you watch with Jack Black?
Borderlands.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, it
No,
does.
because people would
Yeah,
go.
it does.
No, because people would still go just to see what he did for Claptrap.
That's true.
Really? Because the box office didn't show
Oh, the
that.
box office didn't even
No,
hit a
but
million.
then,
No.
but then even in the reviews, they said that Jack Black's
Jack Black is
Claptrap
Claptrap
wasn't as bad, but it's not really Claptrap.
I think
Yeah.
it's Jack Black.
It might be Jack Black.
I don't know about Jack Black.
Henry
I don't know
Cavill?
that one.
No,
Why?
because I mean, what was he known for besides Superman?
And Geralt.
Don't say Mission Impossible because the only reason
Man of
people
Uncle.
love, huh?
Man of Uncle.
He's only in
He
one, but-
he
but
does
everyone
do a
liked
lot
him
of
in that.
flop movies. Unfortunately,
Well, he
he's had a track
He's not
record.
the box
with,
office hit.
He's
no,
not.
in all fairness,
Which he should be.
in all fairness, that is primarily because he has a terrible agent.
He does.
He has a
Yeah,
really, he has a
really
really
does.
bad
I'm
agent.
gonna put my stake on Jack Black as being the third guy.
All right, who's yours? Who's your third?
I'll still say it. Henry Cavill.
Henry
Okay.
Cavill.
Yeah.
What about yours?
Well, mine, I'm doing with
He's
the
doing
original
Reynolds.
three. Reynolds, yeah, Gosling.
I
and
do
Black.
Jake. I do Jake.
You
I do
do
Jake
Jake
Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal? Okay.
What do you guys think? Who's right?
Yeah.
I know it's me, but okay.
Or in the
Let's agree to disagree.
in the comments, put your three. What do you
put
think
your-
they
put
are?
Yeah.
We're the three guys.
Put your three.
You know what was my turning point for Gosling? What's that movie where he's with Steve Carell? It's,
Crazy Stupid Love.
Stupid Love.
Yeah.
And it was the fact that he had two sides in that movie
Yeah.
that were really interesting.
So for me, it was the start. For me, was Drive.
Yeah.
Drive was really interesting because I never seen Ryan Gosling in that type of role. I've always seen him in like romantic dramas or romantic comedies and stuff like that. So for me, I was like, okay, let's see where he goes. And
What's
then-
the other one that he was in that was kind of like Drive? It was like 47 or something.
Oh yeah, he did something like that. Yeah.
It was another artsy movie that's kind of drivey.
Yeah. And I think what drove it like more like wide was Barbie. Barbie was solidified because Ken is
Yeah.
like the greatest character of
just
all time.
great.
Which is funny because it's from the most fan favorite character of all time is in the Barbie movie.
Yeah.
It's
Makes
a guy in a Barbie movie. Was
It's
that-
not Barbie. It's just Ken.
Just
Ken was the one.
Ken.
Let's see. What other piece of news do I have here? I think I'm done with that one. Let's jump into some video game news. We already talked about CD Projekt Red, but let's talk about Call of Duty for a second. So I briefly mentioned that Black Ops 6, prior to the podcast starting, they actually had a closed beta, which already wrapped up. It was this last weekend as of the time of release of this issue. But they have released some information, including some gameplay stuff, how people can, maneuver around the maps, which is going to be different. But an interesting piece of news is that they've said that they're going to let hot mics be active while people are using other players as human shields.
That's gonna be fun. I mean, I think that's an interesting concept because then you can just talk all the trash while you're doing that. But I feel like they're if they're gonna do the meat shield
more
one.
racial slurs.
No, they ban your account now. They're on it.
Oh yeah,
They're
they
on
try.
it.
I got baited like a couple years ago. Where
Did
like
you get banned?
I got banned. I got muted for 3 days.
What did you say? Can you say on
The one
show?
the
No, I didn't say a slur.
no the one
No
the one the one that was
hateful stuff.
I said some hateful stuff.
no I love the videos of watching people play Call of Duty but they changed their gamer tags to Xbox turn off.
Oh, yes. Hey, who's Xbox turn off? Oh no!
And then it just logs them off. We're like,
Yeah.
oh man, Xbox turn off just killed me. And then it just goes bloop bloop.
Yep.
It turns it off.
I love that. That was great.
That's-
That was
that was
the
a- that
era
was a-
of the Connect.
That was a great troll. It was such a great troll.
That's a great. Yeah, I love.
And because you didn't need to do anything.
No,
No,
It was
easy.
it was just
you
perfect.
just need to go to a lobby. That's it.
And just
That's all you had to do was go to a lobby.
no, because then you get a bunch of people just going like, "Who's so and so," and then it
Yeah.
just starts turning.
Why is
everybody
your
off.
account named Xbox Turn Off?
Half the lobby's gone.
It's a good troll. It's a good
Oh
troll.
my gosh, man.
Best troll ever.
I will say that there have been reels on like Call of Duty lobbies. It's like Call of Duty's lobbies now, and it's like, hey, how's it been? That's been great. Just got off work. Oh, that's cool, man. Hopefully your day wasn't that bad. Yeah, it was all right. And then it's like lobbies back then, and it's like just a bunch of racial slurs
Yeah.
and people just yelling at each other.
I remember I remember this one time we were playing, and my buddy, mind you, he's Chinese, so he starts speaking Cantonese. He starts speaking Mandarin to his mom as we're playing, and we're in an open lobby. We're all just chilling, and he's talking. And you can hear him over the mic, and then as soon as he comes back, you just hear that some Southern guy just come on, and he goes, "So are you the good Korean, or you like a bad Korean? I just need to know if I need to be aiming for you while we're playing the game."
From the north or the south?
And then like it was so funny because my
And it
buddy
just says south. He's oh no. It's like, but that's the good one.
no because then my buddy goes like, "Hey, that's a good one. Like that's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good."
Yeah.
Are you good Korean or bad Korean? What is it gonna do? I think if you were from North Korea, you wouldn't be in a Call of Duty lobby.
Huh?
No.
No, you can't be. So why?
Unless you were Kim Jong. You're the supreme leader.
Can't joke about that anymore.
I actually had his favorite cigarettes. They're pretty good.
Okay,
I had North Korean cigarettes. They're really good. I used to have a pack of them.
that's
Do you want to see if I can get them smuggled again?
no,
Do you want to try them?
no.
I mean, the guy had to risk his life getting them, but I mean,
Had to go through so many landmines. Pack of wild dogs. Then you had to
dude.
go past the tiger.
so is that a no on the North
Just
Korean
okay, fine. Get them.
cigarettes?
Yes.
Yes.
You want North Korean cigarettes?
Why not? Yes. Let's see who your contact is this time.
Do you want me? I'll call my guy.
No, it's not on the air, dude.
Okay.
Not now.
He has to go through channels of Morse code first. And then it's gonna reach him.
The Japanese town of, and I'm so sorry if I mispronounced this, Chikuzian,
Nope, wrong.
probably,
Yep.
has announced that their November Harvest Festival will have a giant scarecrow that looks like Godzilla based on the Godzilla -1 look.
In what game?
Huh?
In what game?
No, it's the Harvest Festival that this town has. They're making a giant scarecrow in the shape of Godzilla.
Are they gonna
and-
burn it?
Probably.
Huh, that's
Giant
wild.
Godzilla effigy. I'd
Yeah.
be down to see that.
And then it just
Previously-
starts setting fire to the town.
Their last Scarecrow was the Godzilla based off of Shin Godzilla.
That's cool.
Oh, okay. So they just go off of whatever.
They're just a Godzilla town.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Cool.
that's interesting. I like that. Gareth Edwards' Jurassic Park film has officially been named. It is now titled Jurassic World Rebirth.
Ooh.
I don't know. It's Gareth Edwards, so I'll watch it. This is the only one I'm really
So
interested
is this
in.
going off a new story, or are we continuing on?
It's a new set of. It's a new trilogy.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully
I-
this one's good.
Now,
I
Mike.
think the synopsis that I've read
Yeah.
is that it's the ecosystems around the world are not hospitable for dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs?
So they're going to try to figure out what they can do for them.
Civil War. It's like,
The herbivores
Right.
and the carnivores.
the Earth War.
You know what? I actually wouldn't
Hollow
mind.
Earth.
right.
I
Godzilla and King Kong come from the surface, dude.
You know what? I actually wouldn't mind if that was a disaster film of dinosaurs.
It is a disaster.
No. But like it's destroying the Earth.
Wasn't
like
that
the
Lost
carbon.
World?
No.
That was like an attempt.
Wait.
Yeah.
What?
I thought Lost World was when the dinosaurs came to.
That
like,
was only
civilization.
one.
Was that Jurassic
Man,
Park?
That's Lost World. That's the second one when they
That's
get
what I thought. Yeah.
yeah
well, the
to
second
San
one
Francisco.
is because they got
San
they
Diego.
brought the T-Rex.
Yeah,
no,
that
no,
was
no.
the
But the world,
T-Rex.
but the world
Yeah.
wasn't ending or anything.
No.
I'm talking about like because the animals are there
So
and the
Planet of the
ecosystem
Apes.
and the essentially, but with dinosaurs.
The dinosaurs evolved. They started becoming smarter.
I just thought because I
You
thought about
literally
it.
were going to explain this
I was
whole
gonna-
thing.
I was
So
gonna-
like, so Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, basically. Look how much money they made.
That's true.
Look how much money they made.
So guys, we're going to be calling it Jurassic Earth. All right, that's the next set of trilogies, and we're going to give all the dinosaurs guns. That's
Would
it.
you be surprised?
No. Would I watch it? Probably.
I want to see more people ride dinosaurs with like saddles and stuff.
And then we'll call it Dinosaurs.
No, and then
Disney's Dinosaurs.
No, then we call it.
Dino Wars.
No, dude, it's a crossover Turok.
I've been waiting for a Turok.
Yeah.
It's a crossover,
That's how Turok begins.
and that's how you get Turok.
It's through Jurassic World.
Yeah,
That's-
man, it's the Jurassic.
That's the. They just paved the road.
Yeah,
basically.
man. The next.
So then into Turok, do we get Ark Survival?
Yeah. This is how we connect it. This is how we build.
And then
This is how we build.
Then you get the director from Prey to do Turok.
You know what? In all fairness,
Bad.
you know
Let
the
what?
it cook.
director from Prey to do Turok,
Yeah.
that would be a sick
I
IP.
think isn't it who directed Prey? Is it? I think it's a woman.
It
right?
was, yes.
Yeah, I think
She-
she's starting.
She's
Badlands.
I think I believe she was indigenous as well.
yes.
She's
So she's
indigenous.
actually starting production on Badlands, which is going to be.
I want to if she wants to do a Turok one, that'd be sick. Because Turok is a great franchise.
I always play that on the N64.
Yeah,
I
it
remember
was,
that.
and you know what? It's untapped. It is an untapped franchise for years.
All right, hold up. So once we get Turok the movie, after we get another 4 Jurassic World movies, right?
Yeah.
Can we do a spin-off series called Quake?
Yes,
There we go.
You could do Quake. Yeah.
I'm in.
Quake 2.
Yeah, man. We could do
Unreal
quick-
Tournament.
Unreal. There you go.
Unreal
Bring that.
Tournament. Oh my god! And then we'll double back, and we can do Dead or Alive. It's a fighting, and it's a
And from there,
world
virtual-
martial arts tournament.
Virtual fighter.
And then from there, Tekken.
Yeah, and then you just connect it to Tekken,
But
and then that
there's
connects.
a small cameo
No,
where
but-
Duke Nukem is in the background.
But then that connects to Star Wars because Yoda is in Dead or Alive.
And then from there we do Soul Calibur.
There we go.
And then from there you do Legend of the Legend of Zelda.
yeah, you do Legend of Zelda. Yeah.
And I built a universe.
But then, no. This is how you do Soul Calibur. AMC is gonna have one character that's only in that character. Then at Regal, we're gonna have Spawn in Soul Calibur. And then at Cinemark, you're gonna have who else? Who can you do at Cinemark?
Oh god. I really hope. I think this was more effective than a Marvel meeting. Yeah. I feel like we got more done.
if you want to watch Soul Calibur, AMC,
You want to watch?
you get the Legend
Link?
of Zelda
Yeah,
story.
Yeah, if you want to watch the Link Soul Calibur, you got to go to AMC. And if you want to see Spawn, you got to go to Regal.
And if you want
You know what?
Cinemark, that's Yoda's story.
You know what? That is an interesting idea of you making 3 different movies from 3 different perspectives.
That's stupid. That's not a good idea.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
No, because you're gonna have people seeing your movie 3 times.
You know why you think it's good? Because you thought of it.
Of course.
But if this was made by
genius.
anyone else, it's like, that's stupid.
Garbage.
Yeah.
No, but doesn't that make sense for a Soul Calibur movie?
Yeah, I don't see the problem with that.
Yeah.
And each one gets a bucket.
Yeah,
A
different bucket.
special edition bucket.
Yeah.
Like AMC will get the Ocarina.
What are you talking about?
yeah.
All they're gonna do is
That's
they're
a
gonna
sipper.
go. I just think it's gonna be super funny when they give you a Soul Calibur game and then they're like, let's just reuse all the old buckets because all those characters are in it.
So they have a xenomorph.
Yeah, like you have a xenomorph in it. It's like, oh wait a minute, hold on. Oh, we have old Star Wars buckets that didn't sell. Let's put those in there.
Claptrap, we didn't sell Claptrap.
Oh, he's in
He's in Soul Calibur now.
You got
It's gonna
Handsome
be-
Jack.
That's what we need.
That's a reel right there. For
There you go.
guys. There you go.
I got the director for Prey.
What's her name?
It's a guy actually.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Dan Trachtenberg.
okay. Can you look up the director for Badlands? Because I think that's the woman. That's a woman who's directing it. 2 more pieces of news, or actually 3 more, real quick. Black Ops. No, I got that one. Wizards Beyond Waverly Place will premiere on Disney Channel October 29th, with all first 8 episodes releasing on October 30th on Disney Plus.
Wizards is also another Dan show, isn't it?
No,
No, he never touched that.
no.
It's Disney.
But I
now.
never
It's
watched
Disney.
that. I never watched Wizards of Waverly
It's a
Place.
good show. For
I never
its
got
time.
into it.
Terrence Malick for Badlands. That's the director.
Oh, I don't know.
Then I don't know where we got that from.
Yeah,
Um.
bad reporting on our.
Oh, this is a 1973 movie. Never mind.
Oh well, then bad research.
I was just looking at Sean like
2021, right?
Yeah.
No, that's
No, it's
2021 is
2024.
Prey. Badlands, the Predator
Yeah,
movie.
Badlands movie 2021. That's what I'm looking.
What?
No, it's 2024. Badlands is coming out in what? No,
In
it's 2025.
25 or 26. Just look up Predator Badlands. Incognito, just in case.
Why?
he's looking at Predator Badlands.
FBI, open up! Oh, shit. Mark the time on that one, please. There you go. Thank you. It's a good show. I'm just kind of interested that Beyond Waverly Place is being
we're talking
released
about that. I
on
forgot
Disney
about
Channel
that.
first before Disney Plus.
It makes sense.
Yeah, Raven Simone's going to be directing one of them.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to
Selena
see
was
her.
like, sorry, they got fired, or not fired, but they canceled. They're like, yeah, just do an
It
episode.
went
for us.
on for 2-3 seasons.
Which
I
one?
think.
Yeah, Raven's Home.
Yeah, wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but didn't they also fire her friend without
Yeah.
telling her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
She
think-
has a NDA that's going up, so she's going to be talking about that.
Yeah,
stuff pretty
cause
soon.
and like, dude, have you followed her on TikTok?
Yeah.
No.
She
He doesn't
can
have TikTok.
Oh,
She's-
yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah, I
counting down the days.
She literally, and then
Yeah.
she keeps on like dropping hints at
Yeah.
like stuff that was going on.
Mhm.
It's
During
interesting.
the Raven's Home thing.
Yeah, because
Like-
apparently she didn't even know she was fired.
Yeah, they just.
They fired Raven, or they
no,
fired.
they
her
fired
friend, Chelsea.
the girl that plays Chelsea.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they let her go.
They let her go, but they didn't tell her that they let her go.
Yeah, she had to find out on the internet that she was let
Ouch.
go. Yeah.
Was there a
So
reason why?
no, she
There's
can't say.
There's an NDA.
So she's waiting for the NDA to go up. And then
So
she's
is
gonna-
it bad on the production, or is it bad on?
Apparently, she then went to like, from what she has said, is she went to Raven Simone, and there was no help. Like there was, like she didn't do anything.
Raven didn't do anything.
Raven didn't do anything. Raven didn't.
Maybe she
try
couldn't
to
do
interview.
anything.
But Raven was also an executive producer on it.
So
as
who
well.
is who's the one doing the countdown? Is it the girl that played Chelsea?
the
or
girl
is
that
it
played
Raven?
the girl that played Chelsea.
She's waiting till her NDA goes up.
Tea. The tea
Yeah,
is brewing.
Basically.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah, we'll see where that goes.
We'll see what happens.
Have you ever seen the interviews with Raven Simone and
No.
her wife?
Oh yeah, I
Where
saw
her
the
wa-
one with what's her name, Chelsea.
No, there's another one where they're interviewing her wife,
Mhm.
and then they're going like, "What's your favorite like Raven Simone movie?" And then she goes, "I don't have one. Like I've never watched any of her movies." And then she goes, "Not even like Xenon or any
Yeah.
of those." And she goes, "You're in Xenon?"
She played the friend.
Yeah. But like, yeah, her
You forgot.
Did you also forget that she was the friend in Xenon?
Zetus
Yeah.
Lapidus, Brian. Wow, how could you?
You need to bring it back.
Yeah.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Make my heart go boom.
Boom,
boom.
boom. Hey!
I love Xenon. Xenon the sequel was really good too. The
Yeah,
third one I didn't
Xenon the
like.
sequel. Oh my god. I
Yeah,
forgot about
Xenon
that
the
one.
sequel. The Xenon 3 was weird.
Yeah,
And
that
then
one.
Okay.
I think
what's
Xenon 4
really,
is when they
really
changed
quick.
the
What's your
actresses.
all-time favorite Disney Channel original movie?
Can of Worms.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
really like that one.
Brink.
Brink.
Oh, Brink.
Oh,
Brink's good.
I love Brink.
Yeah.
And Johnny Tsunami's probably like a second under that.
Okay.
Mm.
I'd have to think about it.
Me, it's a tie between either Smart House
Smart House is a good choice too.
or what's another one? It's the one. Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off. I like that.
Oh
one.
yeah.
I like that one a
Also,
lot.
Miracle. What was it? Miracle Lane or something like that. The one with Frankie Muniz.
Oh yeah.
What is it? I
Yeah.
think that's what it's called.
Yeah, Miracle Lane.
Yeah.
And then there was also 13th Year with the Mer
Oh
Boy.
yeah, that
Oh,
one.
yeah, that
was
one was
good.
good
was a
too.
one,
Yeah.
Oh, Luck of the Irish.
Lucky the Irish.
I love Luck of the
yeah,
Irish.
That one's good too.
I'm blanking out on Disney Channel movies.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Because I didn't have access to Disney Channel until like the 2000s.
It wasn't in Mexico, or? Because every single time you talk about TV, you always talk about the Spanish version.
Spanish.
Yeah.
It's
I
always.
watched it in Spanish.
I watched it in
I watched
Spanish.
Dragon Ball Z
I watched
in
Dragon Ball Z the
Spanish.
right way in
The way
Spanish.
I understood that was just like, wait, where do you think I was born?
No. But in general, I just figured you
watch
tuned in.
everything in Spanish.
You watched everything on Telemundo.
That's your flex.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your
Because
weird
I had
flex.
network television.
It's a weird flex. I don't
It's
know
not
why.
a flex. It was because I was poor. I didn't have cable.
Once again, weird flex.
It's not
I was so
a weird- it's a weird-
Yeah.
It's a weird flex to go, I was poor. I mean, I don't think people.
wrapped around the
It's a
antenna.
very weird flex.
I'm trying to get UPN, okay?
You're so poor that the way you fixed your TV was smacking it on the side.
Yeah.
Works. The color's off.
Wait, did you? Wait,
Here, use this magnet.
So you really can't think of like, what about like Halloween Town?
Yeah, but that was like, is it my favorite though? I don't know.
It's good.
Halloween Town 1 and 2 is good.
Yeah. Calabar's Revenge.
Calabar's Revenge. There you go.
You know,
Trappa.
it's not a Disney Channel movie, but like around that time, because the actor was coming from a Disney Channel show, Holes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a Disney Channel show. It's produced by Disney.
It's a Disney movie, but it wasn't a Disney Channel
Channel
movie.
show.
Walt Disney movie,
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I also do like the Wen Wu.
Wendy Wu,
Wendy
Homecoming
Wu,
War,
Homecoming
Warrior.
Warrior.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that one. That one was good.
Yeah. Cadet Kelly.
Cadet Kelly was good
Oh,
too.
You had both Lizzie McGuire and Ren Stevens in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm just saying, Disney used to make some real good movies.
Yeah.
Used to. Now we just get Descendants.
Oof.
Or what's the new one that they just did? That's
Zombies.
You know what? But I feel like the reason also that we don't get any really good Disney Channel movies though anymore.
Bless you.
Is
Bless you.
because they stopped a lot of like live action television shows.
Yeah, that and just
And-
live action movies in general too.
But but they stopped curating these these future actors and actresses that they can then like kind of modify
Yeah.
and then use for like they can train them and then use them for other projects.
Yeah.
And then they have fan bases from these other projects that they were in, and then we bring them in for this Disney
Yeah.
Channel movie,
Yeah.
and then it works out. And then also we've been already training them. Are you okay over there, champ?
I'm looking at Disney Channel movies.
Oh.
There's
No,
one
he's trying to refresh his
specific
mind.
one I can't find here.
Which one are you
What's it
looking
about?
It's the boogeyman. Her friend is imaginary, and as she's getting older, she's forgetting about him, and now he's kind of turning into like a boogie monster.
Oh, I know which one you're talking
I don't think I've
about.
seen that one.
Yeah, because I also remember the other one too, where the dude's a mummy, where he finds
Under
a
Wraps?
Under
Oh, yeah.
Wraps.
Under Wraps, that was another good one.
that one's a good one too. I forgot what that one was called. though, but
Under
I
the
do-
bed?
Yeah, then there's another one where it's like Phantom at the Megaplex or something like that.
Yes.
That
I
one was
love
another
that
good
one,
That was
yeah.
another good one. And then I think there's isn't there one where it says Mom's dating a vampire?
Mom's
yeah,
dating a
I like
vampire.
that. I like that one a
That
lot.
was good, too.
I like
I-
the villain.
Yeah.
I also really like Hollywood Tower of Terror
Oh yes.
because that one was a Disney Channel original movie. That one was really good.
Tower of Terror?
Tower of Terror, yeah. that
Tower
was
of Terror.
Was
Disney
that?
Channel movie. Yeah.
It's a Disney Channel movie.
I thought the Tower of Terror was based off of
It was based-
Twilight Zone.
It was based off of a Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah.
And then because they had the license for it, they then made a movie, a Disney Channel original movie on the Disney Channel where it wasn't as like creepy, but it was still really good.
Did you watch Up, Up, and Away?
No.
That one was a
Oh
good one.
my
That,
god!
that
and
one was a good one.
their weakness was foil.
Yeah.
Foil.
But you know, okay, Up and Away is a movie about a family of superheroes, right?
Oh.
Now, you would think, okay, they're gonna mention other superheroes like of this world. No, they drop names like Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Captain. They drop big names like that. This was before the Marvel movies was a thing.
I think it's when they weren't as big of IPs.
that's the thing.
They were owned by Universal at the time, huh?
A lot of them were
Paramount.
owned by Universal or Paramount. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just funny to see like an early 2000s Disney Channel movie dropping names like that.
And
in
they
there.
existed in this world?
Yeah, and they existed in this world. Never see them, but the parents would always name drop a superhero that's already known or well known.
I forgot about Up, Up and Away.
Yeah, same.
Good
here.
movie.
That's another good one.
You ever seen Brink?
No. No, no.
Really?
You'll like that one. You
You'll
like to go
love
fast? You want to go fast and look cool? Brink.
Brink. It's all about rollerblading.
Yeah.
Why
It's
does
about-
that sound familiar?
Because
now?
and then they're trying to go to the X Games.
Yeah.
All right, I'm into it.
And the villain, he's such a pretty boy douchebag.
When did that movie come out?
Like early '90s.
hold on.
Like
Yeah.
I mean, no, like late '90s, probably early 2000s.
So around the era
1998.
when Tony Hawk
Yeah.
had his apparel?
Kind of, yeah.
basically.
And but it was all, but it
It's
was
super 90s.
But it
though,
was like
still.
it's very rocket power.
Mhm.
Okay.
It is very
Yeah.
like a live action version of
rocket power.
rocket power.
Yeah.
But all they did is rollerblade.
I'm in.
Yeah.
2 more pieces of news before we wrap this up. Studio Trigger announces a collaboration project for Transformers 40th anniversary.
Cool.
We don't know what it is, but they announced that.
Oh.
And last piece is
Can-
Beetlejuice. Huh?
To expand on they're doing a collab with Godzilla as well.
They are.
You're gonna have a Transformer of Megatron and Optimus Prime.
It's also going to be Zoids.
A Zoids too.
It's Zoids too.
Oh, that's
Look at the concept. They actually released a concept art today.
for
Wait.
Godzilla. Godzilla's gonna turn into like a truck, like a cement kind of mixer, but he's gonna be Kiryu, the skeleton of Godzilla, the original one from the first movie, and they slapped it on to become a robot.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna be Optimus Prime, and then Megatron's gonna be like a Godzilla, Godzilla, I think.
And
or
then what was
Godzilla.
it? They already have what was it Optimus Prime, but he has a Liger attached to him.
That's so cool.
He has Liger. He has Liger, the blue one.
I'm 100%
From
in.
Liger Zero?
No, that's not Liger Zero.
No.
Liger
So-
Zero
that's
is
the
the
white one.
white one.
Last piece of news.
are cool.
We are watching Beetlejuice next week.
Is it?
Are you guys nervous about Beetlejuice?
Not at all.
No?
I'm
Like,
excited.
nervous
Tim
to-
Burton. You know what? It's it's Tim Burton. So I mean, it can go one of two ways. I mean but that's also any movie.
So the reason I say that is because
Yeah. See, look.
Oh, that's
see?
cool. That's actually really cool.
So it's a combination between Transformers, Beetleborg, and Zoids.
that
Nick's gonna put
is
a picture up right
dope.
Yeah, I'll put the picture up. But yeah, so that's what they're planning, and I love the art with Liger Zero.
Can you
That looks
download
so
that
sick.
photo? Put it
Just
on
put it in the
drive
drive?
case?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just put it in
that
the
way we
drive,
know. He doesn't look for it. No, the reason I
Beetleborg.
asked about Beetlejuice is because I've heard mixed reactions of people wanting to see this movie and also not. But I'm on the same boat with you. It's Tim Burton. It's Michael Keaton. It's
So,
what's her
what did
name?
I
I
saw?
feel like Michael Keaton picks his-
Winona Ryder.
Yes.
And from what I've seen, Michael Keaton, when he was talking to Tim Burton when they were in the talks of bringing back Beetlejuice, he said, "There's going to be things I want when we do this because in the original Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice only had like 15 minutes of screen time in the whole film."
They said that he has the same amount of screen
Yeah,
time.
and then he wanted to keep it exactly the same.
A
when he
minute
did
more,
it.
maybe.
And then he also wanted to keep practical effects in it.
So it's so funny because so Andy was because I was talking to Andy about this because my sister-in-law has that fear,
Yeah.
but she has like fear about these movies when sequels come out.
Yeah.
To a point, I understand. But I was telling Andy, I'm like, one, it's Tim Burton. We know his style of filmmaking.
Yeah.
Think of like
hit and miss,
Sidney, what is it called, Sweeney Todd or Edward Scissorhands.
But it's also it's kind of hit and miss sometimes too.
It is hit or miss, but when you give him practicality, he bangs it out of the park pretty well.
And when he has a solid cast too, I I feel like I'm more okay with the fact that Winona Ryder came back. Michael Keaton. I'm a lot happier
The
that
mom,
the
the actress that played the mom.
I'm really happy that the original cast came back because I feel like they were all really big. They didn't really need the work.
Yeah.
Um,
They're doing it because it was a project. I was reading an interview with Tim Burton where he was asked why they didn't bring back like Alec Baldwin and
Gina Davis.
yeah, and he was just like, because they age and ghosts don't age, so like there was no way we could do it.
But not only that, but also I feel like the easiest answer you can do with that one is that they moved on.
That's
Because
perfectly
they-
fine.
yeah.
Yeah,
They find-
which
they-
they will
they-
probably explain.
I think they will, yeah.
And I feel like that's the easiest solution to that is you literally just go, oh, what happened to the other two? And it's like, oh, they passed through here a couple of years ago
Yeah.
because they came to terms with their death and they found peace and they're not haunting the house anymore.
Which makes sense. That I completely understand. But there are nerves about this movie potentially suffering from like sequel, curses and stuff like that.
That's true, especially with a long-awaited
Yes.
sequel. Yeah.
But good news. At the Venice Film Festival, they premiered it, and the cast received a 3-minute standing ovation after the film was done.
And either the movie is like really good
Yeah.
or I don't know.
I guess.
According to some people that were there to witness the standing ovation, they had to stop clapping because the people running the festival said, "Okay, we got to move on. Like, we can't keep having you guys clap. We have to like wrap this up because there's more films to watch."
But in all,
Beetlejuice.
yeah, but
Just walk out.
and but you know what? Honestly, I'm excited for it. Tim Burton, he is hit and miss sometimes with some of his movies, but I do think that the idea that they have of Beetlejuice taking over the underworld is a very interesting concept.
The thing that had me calm down about the fears was there was a quote by Tim Burton that said that this sequel is not a sequel for cash grab, but for him it was a detoxification. Because he wanted to work more with practical effects and make a movie that wasn't solely there to make money.
Yeah.
It was a project that he was happy to take on and he knows he would enjoy. I'm like, okay, if you have that kind of quote in there, you're not getting the stress of a director, you're getting a vision. And if you enjoy his vision, you'll probably enjoy the movie.
Usually when directors do movies like that, they usually do come out really good, and the fans appreciate it, and I think that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna see that in this film. You know?
Afterlife. Afterlife was that type of movie where
Which was Afterlife?
Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah.
I forget who the director was for that one, but it was out in interviews that the cast was wanting to.
Startled me.
The cast was there to have fun. The director wanted to bring back elements of the old Ghostbusters and make an old Ghostbusters film without any gimmicks.
Yeah.
It was just there for fun, right? And that's why that movie worked. So it's good to see it. And then you have the other side of it, like Denis Villeneuve, right? When he took on Dune and said, like, I am going to be researching everything from the books and making sure that I get the right elements. That's just dedication and obsession with it.
So like when you are right in that sense where another great example is Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
You know, that's a movie that came out in the 80s, but came out 2 years ago now.
2 or 3 years ago.
2 or 3 years ago now, and it's like one of the
Academy
better
Award
movies.
winner.
Yeah, one of the better movies that came out in that year and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
100%.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. So
But also Top Gun had something to say. So I'm interested
that
to
jets
see
are awesome.
that Tom Cruise can do anything.
Tom Cruise
Literally.
he can
That
do
Glenn Powell is awesome.
he can
And
do
then-
it he can do and believe whatever he wants.
And what's his name from Whiplash?
Oh,
yeah.
T.J. Miller.
TJ
T.J.
Miller.
Miller.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Can still do a
had a
movie
month.
even when he gets jet fuel poisoning.
Dude, I keep looking at my wedding photos and I'm like, if it wasn't for TJ Miller, or is it TJ Miller? Or
T.J. Miller. Yeah.
if
It's
it
TJ
wasn't
Miller.
for him, I wouldn't have had the mustache at my wedding. It was solely his, just like the fact that I was obsessed with his character in Top Gun.
Oh, hey, that's right, because we watched it the night before your wedding. That's
Exactly.
right. And then you watched it the morning of your wedding.
The morning of his movie.
Dude, it's a
Yeah.
good movie.
Because I walked in
We're
and it
watching
was
Top Gun
playing and it was
Maverick.
playing again, and I'm like, did you guys just leave it on? And then they were like, no, he
Bryan
put it on
wanted-
again.
Yeah, Bryan wanted to watch it again while he was
It's a
getting ready.
good movie, dude.
Yeah, I know. We had been telling you that for weeks. No, months.
Damn, dude.
No
Okay,
way.
the place is having a party over there. Whatever. all good.
Beetlejuice did a Hot Ones episode, or like it's like a 2-minute, 3-minute long clip, and it's Michael Keaton interviewing Beetlejuice.
Oh, that's sick.
That's sick.
It's so cool.
Alright.
That's cool.
Well,
That's
that
it.
brings us to the end of comic strips. Let's quickly talk about the Sonic 3 trailer. Why not?
I'm excited for this movie.
And that brings us to the end of the
Yeah.
episode. Thank you guys so
Alright.
much.
Thank you guys. Like,
No.
subscribe.
No, I
don't need to go more into that.
No.
Brian doesn't need to talk about it.
What do you mean I don't, dude?
You don't need
No,
to talk about it.
you know what?
Furries,
Look at
assemble.
Nick. We don't need to talk about it.
You know what? I like what I'm seeing so far, and for a show, for a movie that of the very first one, no one had faith in this movie.
That's
What
true.
did?
No.
No one had faith in it.
When
The
that footage
CG
dropped
when
of
that
the
footage-
original design of Sonic, like,
and everybody just looked at it and go, ugh, why does he have teeth?
what is that?
Why does he?
What is that?
Ugly Sonic.
What are those?
I think you said something super funny, right? I mean,
What?
we can only work off the trailer. There's one trailer that was apparently delayed.
What if Shadow had the original design of Sonic?
Have you seen the meme? Someone has actually done it.
Oh, really?
Can you look it up,
Can
please?
you find
Somebody-
that?
somebody-
Or just
somebody-
a picture.
Just
a
yeah,
picture.
someone did the
Look up
original design of
Shadow
Sonic
the
on
original-
Shadow.
original
Ugh.
Yeah.
design.
So here's the thing, and it made me laugh.
Ugh.
Prior to us recording, Nick said, "It's so funny how Sonic is a franchise that like it's so memed on, but it's one of the very few, if any, like successful video game adaptations that is just universally loved."
Because you like that guy that does the Knuckles videos, where he's like, "Hold on, wait a minute." He does,
Which one?
He does like the VR, but
Oh!
as the Knuckles. Yeah. And he's like, it's some Mexican dude, right? Yeah. He speaks Spanish, but then it goes. There's one video of like, oh, when you're in the car of your friend that his girlfriend just broke up with him, and so the guy's just speeding up, and he's all, "Wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute, what are you doing? What are you doing?
¡Cálmate! ¡Déjame salir el carro, por favor!
I did see that. You said that one to me.
Yeah.
I think you said it.
Yeah.
Either you said it or he did.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's funny. They put up like
Ugh.
Listen.
it's just black. Yeah.
He looks like he was rolled around in like coal. It's not great.
It's
Yeah.
not good at all,
No,
dude.
it's not.
You know what?
Oh, that's fine.
Oh my God, that was empty.
This is not.
I like the idea of for one, the movie I feel like is going to be good for one reason, and that was the fact that Jim Carrey even said, "I don't want to act anymore.
Hollywood is so superficial. Hollywood
I
is
don't want to
so
act
fake.
anymore."
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh, the only reason I would ever come back is if they came with a really good script." And then immediately Sonic 3 comes out, and then they go, "Starring Jim Carrey." And I was like, so either it was a really good script or that money was real
So
good.
add an extra layer to it. What's funny to me about this whole thing is that he announces retirement prior to Sonic being announced. Sonic gets announced. Jim Carrey stars as Dr. Robotnik.
Yes.
Yeah.
Says, "Okay, guys, I'm officially done with Hollywood.
I'm done."
Yeah.
Sonic 2.
starring Jim Carrey. What happened?
It's the only
okay.
movie he's willing to be in.
Yeah, it's okay. This script is great. How good is this script? Banger of a sequel.
It was
We
a
all
banger of a
loved
sequel,
it.
though.
We
was
had
funny.
so good. He dies. Okay, Jim Carrey's done. We don't get him as Dr. Robotnik. We don't get Fat Nobotnik.
doesn't die?
Die?
Yeah,
gets
he
arrested.
does. He falls.
No, he doesn't. He gets
No,
arrested.
He gets
arrested at the
falls.
end.
Yeah.
I thought he dies.
No,
he
he just
gets
gets arrested at the end.
I just remember him falling off the giant mech.
No, he gets arrested
No,
at the end.
Yeah, he falls, but he doesn't die to his. He doesn't fall to his death.
Because remember,
He gets arrested.
I remember watching it and specifically going, okay, in case Jim Carrey ever wants to come
Yeah.
back, they put him in jail,
And
and
he's-
when he's in jail,
Then he comes back as Fat Dr. Robotnik.
he's coming back as two. He's coming back
And
as
he's
Gerald Robotnik, and also Dr. Eggman.
And we get Daddy Dr. Robotnik. When is this man gonna stop?
Never.
Until
Exactly.
The Sonic
Until
movies will
Sonic
never
does-
stop.
When they stop making Sonic movies, he'll then go like, okay, I'm officially retired now. The only
Bruce
reason
Almighty 2.
no, it'll be Bruce Almighty 4. There's already a 2 and a 3.
Yeah.
Of Bruce
What
Almighty?
third one?
Yeah, there's a second one with Steve Carell.
Yeah, Evan
Well, that's
Almighty.
called Evan Almighty. Yeah.
That's Bruce Almighty 2.
He doesn't get the power of gods. He gets the power of Noah.
No, he had the power. Oh wait, was it Noah?
It was Noah's
Yeah.
Ark.
Oh,
what
that's
they were doing
right,
for
that's
Evan
right.
Almighty. Great flood was coming.
That's right, because he's a politician.
Yeah.
Turn on
He's
your
like-
acting ability.
He's like a governor,
It's
right?
okay, you
He's
know
like
what?
a
The
governor
Great
or
Flood
something.
is relax,
Something
dude.
like that.
Anyway, I'm excited. Not only that, but also to have Keanu Reeves
Oh, it's shit.
as Shadow.
Give him guns.
I really want to give
Give
him.
him guns.
I want him to do gun fu.
Yes.
I really want him to do
Shadow
gun
has a
fu.
dog.
Here's the thing.
Sonic kills that dog by running it over.
It's Tails.
No, dude. Someone
Shadow
put
goes
like
over,
all
son.
the different scenes in which Shadow goes after Tails 1st, and it started with Sonic X, where
Yeah.
Tails goes up and fights him, but
Can we-
Shadow just punches him.
Can we just do re-edits of John Wick scenes with Shadow instead of Keanu Reeves and just have him do all the same moves?
Same thing.
Yeah.
How does Paramount do this? That's my question.
What?
Like, this shouldn't work. Sonic 3 should not be a thing.
I feel that the brilliant thing that Paramount did was listen to what the fans had to say,
Yeah.
and listen to this is what we want. We want an authentic.
I'm shocked everyone. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm just shocked that everyone loves Ben Schwartz as Sonic.
Ben Schwartz
Opposed
is-
to the original
works.
voice actor.
So
That's the
that
thing.
was the thing is when Ben Schwartz was announced, no one
one
had
liked it.
faith.
Yeah.
And then the original voice actor from Sonic X said, "You know what? Was it Sonic X, or was it from the Sonic games?
It was from. It was. I think it was Sonic X from the
From the
animated,
cartoon, yeah.
From the cartoon.
He
yeah.
said, "Bless this. Go for it. You are doing great. We know what the voice sounds
I think.
like."
I think he also said, "I heard a test of the voice, and it's really good."
Yeah. And then it just performed so well. Then Sonic 2 happens. Guess who they get as Tails? The original voice actress of Tails from Sonic X.
It's really hard to also when you're going like, who do we get as Tails, and then you start kind of thinking about like, okay, who do we get as Tails?
Well, Idris
Aquafina.
Elba as
And then they
Knuckles.
get
Idris
Idris
Elba.
Elba.
Yeah.
Like that should not make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he still rocks the Knuckles.
I'm surprised Idris
Character.
Elba is doing it. That's the
Yeah.
Because he always complains like I'm doing like these like property movies. I'm not doing series films. Remember he said that?
Yeah, he said that after I think Thor.
Yeah, after Thor 2, I think. Or something.
it
Oh,
was-
because he plays Heimdall, right?
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
before he was in Star Trek
Ragnarok.
Beyond. Yeah, as well,
That's
too.
right.
Yeah, he was in that one as
It's
well.
another. It's another franchise that should get another one. Star Trek, the Star Trek series.
And he was also in Prometheus, wasn't
I actually rewatched Beyond lately.
he?
I like it now. I didn't like it before.
I like Star
I
Trek
was meh
Beyond.
about it. I was really meh about Star Trek Beyond. I was like, okay, whatever.
Beyond
No,
was better than
I
In
love-
Darkness.
Yeah.
I feel.
No, that's true. Because like that scene where they play the Beastie Boys and then just blow up all those.
Yeah, that was a
drones,
sick- that's a
that
sick
was
scene.
cool. That was a cool drop.
I
But
have a sentimental part for Beyond. That's why.
I love
Yeah.
Beyond because it feels like a classic Star Trek story.
Yes.
Like if I was watching an episode of Star Trek and I'll be like, and just expand it to a movie, I'm like, oh, I love it. This
so
is great.
good.
Yeah,
So good.
and I think that's also how Simon Pegg wrote it. That's
Yeah.
what he said too. But back to Sonic.
Sonic, yes.
Sorry, you brought up Star Trek. What am I
I'm
supposed to do?
sorry, we
Not
brought up
diverge into Star Trek.
we
It's
brought
good.
up we brought up Idris Elba, and I had watched Beyond the other day, and I was like,
Bring
oh
up
yeah.
Spider-Man. I just
I was like, oh yeah,
Billy
Idris
Joe
Elba
3
was
hours.
in there. No, but you know what? I really do like the idea of them going, how do we make these movies really good? Second, all we need to do is just go for the best games that Sonic had. So Sonic and Knuckles, which are, you had Sonic, then you did Sonic and Knuckles, and then now we're doing Sonic Battle 2
So
with
that's
Shadow.
the thing is that Sonic 2 and Sonic and Knuckles were good. Everything afterwards was like meh. And then you had Sonic Adventure 2. Then you had Sonic Heroes, which was great.
Sonic Heroes.
Great game. Like, but they were glitchy.
Yeah.
No one really played them.
Sonic games are
This
meh.
franchise isn't supposed to work. What makes me laugh is that they still like find ways to memeify this whole concept, and it somehow still works. They literally have the Sonic meme, Sonic, in the first one. They acknowledge that.
I do like the fact that they're also connecting it in, because I think next month is also coming out Sonic and Knuckles Generations.
Yes.
The video game.
No, Sonic and Shadow generation.
Yeah, Sonic
Yeah.
and Shadow Generations, which I'm interested to play.
I'm gonna play it.
Yeah. I'm really happy with what they've done so far of taking
Wasn't
elements from the game.
Shadow supposed to be a fan cast?
Yeah, but
I
people,
thought it was. I thought fans were saying like Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, people had talked about Keanu
I
Reeves.
think Keanu Reeves was fans wanted that one. If they
Which is
were gonna
funny.
Cast actors for it.
Yeah. I love it. You know what, the original voice actor of Shadow is great, but Keanu Reeves, he brings like a certain tinge to it, and I'm really interested to hear when he gets.
Give him guns.
I'm really interested to hear like
Are you
him
just
in
gonna stand
fights.
there and run all day, or are you gonna give me a gun?
I'm just waiting for Sonic to just like be shooting all over the place, and then Shadow to teleport behind him, grab him, and he just has a gun to his head, and he's just like,
consequences.
And not only that, but I'm interested to see how Robotnik betrays them. Interested. There's just so many. The fact that now we're teaming up with Robotnik to fight Shadow
is great.
That's an interesting.
That's a cool.
So there's I want one other thing. I want him to get guns, but the other thing I want is for like a dog to be in danger and Shadow to save him. That would be a good callback to John Wick. But there is a fan theory going around because in the trailer Sonic gives Robotnik a quill. There's rumors that we might get Metal Sonic.
Oh,
I would love the idea
I
of.
see that at the end.
I would love the idea of. I would love that idea of Metal Sonic.
Okay, relax. Dude.
Because honestly, if you
Don't
were
cream
just
yourself.
no, but if you were just to take the ending of Sonic Battle 2 and then put it into the movie, I feel like that's already a win. Like that's just a win of Sonic and Shadow getting the Chaos Emeralds, both becoming Super Sonic and Super Shadow, and then them having to fight the big tentacle monster or the what was it? No, it was Robot Sonic.
So then they have to blow up the moon because that's what happened in Sonic 2. Sonic Adventure 2.
Let's blow up the moon.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Mess
And like,
up Earth
there's
entirely.
a giant, not in the Sonic universe. It's
Now
fine.
my question is, do we get Amy? Do we get Big? And do we get Cream?
No, you only get Froggy. That's it. He's the first. He's the first to appear. You know what? I kind of hope we do get at least an Amy, but also I don't know where you put them.
So someone there's a part in the trailer where it's Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails standing in front of a car that's like about to hit them, and the car moves in a specific way. So they memed it using the Incredibles bit with the teacher goes like right there. Right there. It's like, what are you looking at? It's like when Dash moves and like puts the thumbtack on there, and it's like the fans trying to find where Amy was deleted from.
I want Rouge instead. I feel like
You wouldn't be able to handle Rouge.
You don't know what I can add. But it would be really cool if she's just like cameoed in the movie. You know, she's like a silhouette of her on a screen. You just kind of hear her, and that's about it. But
I wouldn't mind Sonic
I'd
going to
like
a
her.
casino. Let's do this.
Casino.
Yeah, don't you remember from X, from Sonic DX? It's Sonic in the casino and he's like rolling around in the pinball machine.
Oh yeah.
That's Sonic Adventure, isn't it?
Yeah, Sonic Adventure.
There was always a casino themed level in every Sonic game.
Yeah.
Was there?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's always like a pinball thing where you can.
There's
use Sonic
pinballs
as,
in
like,
Sonic Mania. There was also a casino world in there too.
But I'm okay with introducing more
Sonic
characters, but also I don't want to bloat the movie
Yeah.
because it already looks like it's pretty. It's well filled.
So I'm on the page with Sean in just cameo certain characters.
Yep.
Like if you can reference one or two and then leave them, that's more than enough food for the Sonic fans. Like Rouge is a good entry. I think Amy being in this movie would be interesting. Not the rest of the cast, not Big or Cream. I don't think they really are beneficial.
I think if anything, they'll get like an after credit scene
Of them.
if they're not in the movie and they're gonna be in the movie. It would be an after credit.
So you think that we would get like a Sonic 4?
Oh yeah.
I hope
Paramount.
so.
They want to.
I'm okay if this movie does really well, which I'm excited that it probably will.
It's coming out when Mufasa is supposed to
Dude,
come
it's
out.
gonna wreck Mufasa.
It's gonna destroy it. Yeah.
It's gonna wreck
no
Mufasa.
You guys want Sonic?
Go
I
back
have
straight
watch
to
Mufasa.
streaming. Just go to streaming.
Huh? Wait, whatever?
I go, you guys can watch Sonic. I'll just watch Mufasa.
Why?
I'm not a big fan of Sonic, but I'll watch it.
You're
But
gonna
I'm just-
watch it with us.
Yeah, I guess because I have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll split it. You can go Mufasa. We'll go see Sonic.
Sweet.
And then at the very end, we'll come together, and then you go like.
What do you mean
"Moves
split
pursue-"
it? One of us has to go with Rene to watch Mufasa.
No, that's not how that
sounds
works.
good.
No.
No, he can just sit the movie by himself.
I can watch a movie by myself.
Yeah, you can.
You're coming to watch Sonic with us.
Okay, cool.
He just has to. He has to get a popcorn, and then he puts a hole at the bottom, and then he sits next to somebody, and he goes, "You want popcorn?" Like, that's how you make friends.
That's
how you
not
make
how you make friends.
That's how you make
That's
friends.
how you
at
go
a-
to jail. Straight to jail. One way speed running. How do I get to jail fastest? Let me speed run this.
You guys gotta
Oh,
find out who
especially-
plays the podcast.
Especially in
It's gonna be
Mufasa.
in the mess hall.
Oh my god, dude. But I'm excited for it. I've loved the posters. I like how they were teasing this trailer drop long before the trailer drop.
I'm just hoping that their final trailer just before it has music from Sonic Battle 2.
It's Junkie XL. Like, do not tease any more than you should. Just let it cook. Let it cook. It's fine.
I'm okay with lobby music with the start menu, the dan 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 dan, because I think that's really that you can use that in the background of a trailer.
So it depends on the contract deal that I think Sega might have with Paramount.
Mhm.
If they're more lenient on the usage of music, I think Junkie XL can
Use it.
bring it in and not have to remix it as heavy. But if Sega is very stingy and goes like, we want a just different form, it could be.
My big thing is that if I know I already have a song and I know it's going to do well, and then it's going to go into a movie that's going to do well, and then people are then going to play this song over and over again later because it's a really good song and it's like an earworm, why would I not allow them to use it?
That's true.
Because then I make more money.
That's true. No, I'm not gonna argue with that. It's Junkie XL. It's gonna sell.
It's gonna
do
sell no
well.
matter what.
I'm gonna get the soundtrack, so it's all good.
It's a vinyl.
Yeah, when it comes out.
That would actually be really sick if the edge of the vinyl was Sonic running.
There's records that are doing that now.
Yeah,
They're clear
Like-
and they have the matte.
No, they have
Oh.
like tiny little images.
Oh, really?
because the
And when-
Deadpool one has it.
And when as it spins and picks up more speed, you see the little animation cartoon of just them like running. There's a Sonic record that already has.
There's a
that.
Sonic record that already that has that, and then I think there's also a Deadpool record too.
I haven't seen
So-
the Deadpool.
I saw that somebody had done a Deadpool record like that.
The one that
Turntable
I
Labs
know of
probably
is
has it.
the one that I know of is Street Fighter 6's vinyl collection.
Uh-huh.
Has a clear vinyl for the soundtrack,
And then
he
you
places
put the
mat
mat,
underneath
yeah.
it, and it's just I think it's Ryu or Ken doing the Shirohoken.
Yeah, where he's just spinning.
Shirohoken, yeah.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, we saw it when we went to LA Comic Con.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's how we
Yeah.
found out.
That's how we saw it.
Yeah.
Next month.
Ugh,
It's already next month, dude.
Yeah.
that's work, dude. Yeah.
That
All right.
Doo, doo, doo.
Yeah. And then that brings to mind November is the month of guests.
Yeah.
November is a month of guests.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Holiday season, man.
holiday season. It's weird that the holiday seasons are busiest time.
Yeah.
When they shouldn't be. Why do you that laugh?
Holiday season.
It's your
was
first
always
year
busy.
with us doing this.
It is.
Yeah. You excited?
Of course.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I be?
Month of guests is fun.
It is always is fun.
It's always interesting to
It's
hear
always
people
interesting.
talk
I want-
about stuff.
Are we gonna do anything for Halloween? Like
I
did-
know we have time now. We can plan it.
Yeah, that's true.
Do they want us
mean
to?
after,
Do
I
they?
guess?
Do they want a Halloween?
I don't know.
They
Is
want
that
us to do
news?
anything.
Just like a Halloween themed episode.
In the comments, let us know. Do you want us to do another like thing where we connect skits for Halloween? Because we can do that again.
Nerds horror anthology.
Yeah, we did that a couple years ago. We haven't done that in a while.
Mhm.
Those are fun.
Now
That was
when-
interesting. It was, but we and along
It was
the
a lot of
way-
work.
Yeah,
It
along
was a
the
lot of
way,
work.
audio files got corrupted.
For
Which
which
was
one?
the one?
It was for your video.
Oh, yeah, that one never
Oh,
came to
no.
light. I like
Yeah.
that one too.
Yeah, we did a good job doing that one, but something happened with the audio or the video.
Yeah.
I think the audio file got corrupted or something like that. We couldn't use it.
Yeah.
She just went back to go record it. That's what ADR is for.
We had the equipment. Did you notice that on the last skit how good the audio quality was with the boom mic on there?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was pretty
That's
good.
good.
It's
I figured
crisp.
it out. So we got tools now. We can make things
Very
work.
crisp.
Keep an eye out for everything new coming out with the next coming months because we're gonna be hard at work providing you guys the content, and let us know, like Rene said, down in the comments below what you guys want to see us.
Whatever you
Well,
say,
that brings
crispy.
us to the end of issue 212. Thank you so much for joining us here at Keeping Up with the Nerds. Follow us on our socials, Instagram, Facebook, and xmen.com.
Damn.
Check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Keeping Up with the Nerds. Check out our website, keepingupwiththenerds.com. And don't forget to follow us on our audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Podbean. Leave a 5-star review wherever you guys can. Let us know what you guys think about the show. And with that said, are we ready to wrap this issue up?
Let's do it.
What do you want, Sean? Do you want to not? This has been Keeping Up with the Nerds, issue 212. My name is Bryan.
Nick, Rene.
Sean.
Signing up from Undercity Comics. See you all next time. Bye.